Antonio living. You know, Thanksgiving is right around the corner. And so our etiquette expert, Diane Gottsman, is joining us this morning because she wants you and me to take a pledge to unplug this Thanksgiving. For real?
For real. It's simple, it's easy, it doesn't cost you any money. Who can ask for more?
I love it, but it is going to be hard. But this is part of a national campaign that you and Thomas Farley got together and brought to the country, really. You want everyone to unplug.
Yes.
And by the way, Thomas is joining us this morning via Skype. Good morning, Thomas. How are you?
Good morning, Shelley. How are you?
We're doing fabulous. So how did you guys come up with this, Diane?
Thomas and I are partners in protocol. He is my dear friend and colleague, and he is known as Mr. Manners.
Hello, Mr. Manners.
Hello.
We were sitting around one day just talking about what our clients tell us. And, you know, what they tell us is executives don't know when to turn it off.
Right.
Well, let's start at the dinner table. Start with our family and our friends.
That is so important. Thomas, let's talk about that a little bit because, you know, I hate it when my husband's at the dinner table and he answers his phone. It drives me crazy. But for whatever reason, he has a hard time unplugging.
It's, you know, they've done studies on this, and the cell phone can be like a drug. It's so addictive, and we've all become ADD where we need this constant stream of information in front of our eyeballs. And so as Diane and I were talking about it, we were getting increasingly frustrated, finding ourselves in these social settings where this was happening, our corporate clients, as Diane mentioned. We thought somebody has to take a stand. So we thought of all times that it would be unassailable to ask people to unplug, Thanksgiving would be it.
All right, so what do we do to take this challenge?
You take the pledge, you go to www.thanksgivingunplugged.
Okay.
That's it. Just post, Facebook. We want to hear what you're doing, how you're doing it. And it's just the challenge to turn off at dinner.
Okay.
We're not even asking
We
for the
don't have
whole
to do
day.
it the whole day.
No.
Okay.
Could you make it?
No.
Yeah, okay. I don't know if Thomas and I could either. You know, it's just about taking a little time to reconnect, disconnect to reconnect.
It's so important, you know, a lot. Now, here's a problem, though, Thomas. What about this? I know my mother-in-law likes to call her son who lives in Nashville, and then we have to play past the phone and all that. But we're going to tell her to hold off on that until after dinner or do it before, right?
Absolutely. Give your full attention, first of all, to the lovely meal that you're about to eat, but of course, to the people that you're with. Think about it. Some of these people maybe have traveled across the country to be there for dinner. Don't you really owe it to them to be present and give them your attention rather than somebody on the other end of the phone, even a family member? So save that for either before dinner or after dinner. You've got a full day.
All right, it's a deal. Diane and I are taking the pledge.
Hey,
what did
Thomas,
you make me here?
look what we made.
What is this?
They're paper plates. But
It's a paper plate
This
pledge.
is our logo. Thomas, have you seen this? He hasn't seen this yet.
I certainly have. It looks fantastic.
Okay, we're taking the pledge.
Fantastic.
That's our logo.
People,
All right, thank you so much, Thomas. You guys, you can find out more about Mr. Manners, Thomas Farley, at whatmannersmost.com. You can, of course, find out more about the pledge. And if we all sign up, you'll be posting it on your Facebook. I'll do the same. We'll unplug during dinner and try to get this movement going. And when we sign up, we get a free place setting.
That's right.
Explain that, because I do not know how to set my table correctly. So you get a little printable.
You can get a little kids place setting. You could get a big kids place setting, and all you have to do is hit enter, whatever you hit on the PDF, and you can download a place setting. Put it in your kitchen.
Print it out.
Yeah.
Yes. And now you know where your fork goes.
That's right.
And what that little fork that's in the front, what the heck is that for?
Bread, drink.
All right, take the pledge. It's Thanksgiving Unplugged. We have a little business to take care of while you're here.
That's right.
Last week you were here, and we had this segment called What Ifs. Like, you know, what if this, what if that? How do you handle this situation? And you had a ton of response, right?
It was crazy. We had 30 more questions, so we're going to cover a few more today.
Okay, so here's the answers from Diane that you all wrote in and wanted to know about. Diane, what if I know someone is using company postage to send their own mail?
Okay, I love it, because you think it's just, you know, a few pennies. But think of a cash register drawer, and you're responsible. So what if you kept taking 50 cents out, 60 cents out, $5 out?
It adds up.
Yeah? Stealing is stealing. Don't tell on them.
We're going to tell them to stop, right?
So, you know, you're just going to say, I just think, here's a book of stamps. I think you should use your own stamps.
It's a gift. That's nice.
That's right.
What if my colleague has body odor?
How close are you to that colleague?
Real close.
If you're friends, you can say, listen, you know what? I don't want people talking behind your back, so I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
If you don't know them, if they just pass by and you know they're there, talk to your supervisor confidentially and say,
Okay.
I don't want their feelings to be hurt, but somebody needs to tell them.
What if I don't want to go to the office holiday party?
No, you don't have an option. You've got to
go
go.
anyway?
You're going, Shelley.
Okay, sounds good. What if I don't want to be a bridesmaid?
Tell them. Just say, I'd rather be in the pew instead of in front of you walking down the aisle, because you're going to end up resenting her, the bride, if you're not honest.
Okay, this has come up in my family. I may have written this one. What if you want to break free from the family tradition of Christmas Eve to start your own?
You get to do it. You might have to be strong.
We have your permission?
But you have to be sweet. But you have to say, listen, we're going to do this. I want to see you another day, maybe multiple days, but we're doing it.
I love that.
Mom.
I love that. All right, if you've got more questions, check in with Diane. Of course, as the holidays get closer, we'll be talking about these what-ifs a lot. Diane Gottsman is our etiquette expert with the Protocol School of Texas. You can find her at psotx.com, DianeGottsman.com. Also look for her on Facebook, which is where all these questions came from this morning. And remember to take the pledge. Thanksgiving Unplugged. Do it. Diane has more on her website. And again, her phone number is 826-74.